We've got a lot of news. Mike Wang did a lot of tweets, so this video is going to be focused more about what Mike Wang has said about the new gameplay trailer. He's basically answering people questions on Twitter and explaining exactly a lot of common questions. So it may answer some of you guys' questions too. So I'm going to get straight into it. So first of all, we got a big week in August coming. We got on the 5th, we have My Player and My Career. So we're actually going to get even more news next week about the builder and My Career. We're also going to get My NBA, the W information the 12th. The 19th, we're getting My Team. The 26th, we're getting the City. September 2nd and all that is the launch, and then they're going to start promoting for the game. And you also can get the game a few days early. Let's get into some stuff Mike Wang been talking about. So first thing, Mike Wang is on Discord answering questions right now as we speak. I'm going to cover what he's already talked about. He's going to keep talking about more, but I'm going to cover what he already talked about. So let's get straight to it. Then I'm going to cover some tweets that he's talked about. So one of the first things he addresses are instant green animations back. There's a new shot feedback option called Simple in the customized HUD menu. That is on by default. This will display your feedback immediately once you release a shot. If you want a full feedback, which includes defensive coverage, you'll have to change that to all shots. Full shot feedback is delayed just like it was. He didn't really, did he answer that? He didn't say yes or no, but he said the feedback is called Simple and that it's on by default. So it's kind of like an instant green, no latency type thing. That's what it sounds like to me. Let's keep going. How are free throws this year? Who asked about free throws? How are they changed? Free throws have been retuned based on feedback from NBA 2K24. They work similarly to last year, but the free throw rating plays a bigger role in the calculation to prevent low-rated throw players from being overly effective. My opinion, free throws were hard last year if you had a low rating. So he's making it even harder. Y'all was greening with 50 overall free throws. He's saying, nah. Don't miss it if you keep trying that. Nah, don't try me, nah. So I guess that's what he's saying, man. I guess that's what he's saying. Next, is the court player model ratio different? He says we adjusted the player to court ratio in 25 to give players more room to operate. It's improved the flow of the game and allows for certain cuts that will often get jammed up before. The AI spacing also got a huge upgrade compared to just a few static locations last year. There are now 20 adjustments constantly feeding the AI a stream of information. This helps AI properly space, give you more room to isolate and work the two-man game. It also helps them understand more. So ChatGPT done turned up, and the AIs keep turning up even more to the point now they got floor spacing. So explain to me why the AIs ain't better than a normal player at this point. They are, because the normal player, hey, you missed me on the cut, dog, every 5 minutes. But the AI has the IQ to know, hey, I need to get his brother some space. Let me space the floor. But the dude on my team cutting. I'm at this point, I'm gonna tell everybody start quitting. I need your AI. We need your AI. Please quit. Next question. Has shot meter changed in NBA 2K25? We got a glimpse of one in the trailer. Looks a bit more transparent than previous. Right. It don't look like it had that little green thing. We're gonna talk about that a little later. The shot meter works pretty differently in NBA 2K25 compared to previous games. There are 3 options to choose from: arrow, ring, and dial. Rather than freezing when you release the shot button, all of the meters animate from beginning to end in sync with the ideal time to release the button. Think of it more as a timeline of the shot rather than a traditional meter. Okay, so they even changed it up. The ideal time to release the button is exact from the meter disappears on your screen. It'll make more sense when you try it. It don't make sense. We're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to look at it. One of the main benefits of this change is that the shot meter is much more accurate online. So you no longer, whoa. You don't need to compensate for latency. Oh, agent, don't let agent hear that. No latency. Agent 00 been saying that for years, talking about get rid of the latency on shooting. It looks like they got rid of it. How y'all feel about that? We gonna see if that's true or not. Now let's go with some of his stuff he said on Twitter. Rhythm shooting with the right stick gonna have a bigger green window than just regular button shooting. Can we get a comparison between the two? Mike Wang said they really can't be compared one-to-one because they work very differently. Because rhythm shooter takes more skill to master, there's much higher upside for making shots. So if you're comp, you should definitely try rhythm shooting. Also, you want to mention that rhythm shooting is also on and always optional. You can shoot exactly the same way you did last year, but if the system detects you're redirected from the pro stick in the opposite direction of the first hold, it will evaluate it as a rhythm shot. Personally, I bounce back and forth between normal rhythm shooting constantly, rhythm for standing J's, post shots, some pull-ups, but for a lot of shorts, I just use the stick back to center like last year. I ain't gonna lie, this kind of confusing. So I don't know. We don't know until we really get our hands on the game. Is it even worth doing all that rhythm shooting? Rhythm shooting might be just overdone, and it might be to the point we don't really need the rhythm shoot. We just need to just shoot threes and just be a lethal three-point shoot. We might not have to do all the extra gizmos and gajabo. You know what I'm saying? It might be to the point we just need to do what we gotta do. We just need to do what we gotta do. I ain't got time for all that extra stick. But hey, if it gives you a great competitive advantage, then it might separate you though at the same time. It could separate you. The next thing, let's get into it. Would love to better understand the shot timing profile concept. With the low risk reward, is that confirming whites to go in, but only when mistimed and wide open? And Mike says, with low risk reward, you can still make shots if your timing is slightly off. But the bonus for good timing is much smaller. With high, the green window is larger with bigger bonus, but there's no margin of error if you miss. So, okay, hold on. And if you're terrible at shot timing, low will let you somehow be competent if you take high IQ shots, but will actually handicap you if you're a great shot timing. The better you are at shot timing, the higher risk reward you want to play on. So basically what it sounds like to me is you put it on low, it will be easier for you to shoot, but it'll be harder for you to green, what it look like, but you still will hit it. So a lot of casuals, I already know y'all gonna go in there with your 75 3 balls and just put low risk, and you probably still gonna hit your high IQ shots. This might be one of the mechanics that could go wrong. This is one of the mechanics that might go wrong. I'm not so sure though, because I could, like, if you hitting whites with low risk, why should I go try hard? I mean, if you can hit whites with any build, and he just said it, you can hit slightly off. If your time is off, you good. Yikes. But hey, I could be wrong. We just gotta see how it play out with that. We gotta see how that play out. Let's keep going. Next thing, someone asked, will real player percentage be able to be used online? He said, no, you cannot use real player percentage online. Cause I was just about to say, if you can do real player percentage, that's GG's. You know what I'm saying? Real player percentage is crazy. You hitting everything without timing. That's some cheese. You saw that in 2K22. I don't know how that made it in the game, in the final game. They forgot to take that feature out. Next one, he said, did you speed up Jamal Murray's jump shot? Mike Wayne said, we got Jamal Murray's jumper from Pro Play and is way better now. So if that's something y'all care about, you love Jamal Murray, there you go. I have no problem with Jamal Murray now that Westbrook on the team. We must win a ring for Westbrook. Let's keep going. Baluba, does height factor into shot contest this year? Mike Wayne says height and interior perimeter rating are much stronger factors in the contest calculation this year. This means what he's looking at is he want to make sure that your ratings are right before you contest anything. So you got a 60 overall, you ain't gonna even 60 rating like a perimeter, you don't upgrade perimeter, apparently you're not gonna have a shot contest, which might be a hint into bad shot contests in general, because everybody ain't gonna have an 88 or 90. So you know what I'm saying? Hopefully not. Oh, says, does jump, set point, push, and release affect rhythm shooting? Mike Wayne said rhythm shooting isn't affected by the user visual cue setting. The bonus penalty is always determined by how close you match the player's shooting motion, set point, and then release. Here's a first look at the jump shot meter, man. RIP green releases. We now have a bar that just says excellent now. You see this? This is our new meter. So when you shoot a shot, it's going to be like slightly late, excellent, right in your face. So if you don't know, why am I missing my shots? This is why you're missing your shots. Right here, literally right in your face. Dead in your face. See that? Green. Excellent. Slightly late. How you like this, y'all? How y'all like this? In the comments below, do you like this little meter right here? You can't say the game exactly the same because this gym is different. They added 2K Learn. Now let's talk about that for a second. Mike Wang was real happy about adding 2K Learn. Y'all obviously need help. So this is what 2K Learn do. It allows you to do shooting frenzy, one-on-one ladder, knockout, rebound domination, king of the court, dribble, speed run. I'm sure it's a bunch more. But I like that they added. I think this was a good change. This is a good change because it helps y'all to, instead of going testing it out in the rec, I'm gonna take this jumper and test it out in the rec, in random rec, and let me figure out if I know. Now you got a mode, okay, a dedicated mode. Yes, they always had 2KU, but this is more revamped and a little bit more easier on the eyes. This is easier on the eyes, so y'all ain't got no excuse this time. Y'all take yourself on over to that little game mode, 2K Learn, and learn how to play instead of going to the place and just throwing it off. Now, Mike Wang also wanted his actual favorite thing is the dribble system. So I'm gonna show a clip of him talking about the dribble system.
So what can you tell us about the new dribble engine in NBA 2K25?
This is one of the most amazing upgrades that we've had to our engine probably in 15 years. So this is a new dribble engine built from the ground up that takes basically all of these pro play animations that we have, over 1,500 animations, and it dynamically creates all of the movement and all the transitions that you need to make the dribble move exactly the way you want it to move.
As you see there, Mike Wang also said he has a new dribble system, and it's the best dribble system in like 15 years, man. So all you dribble heads that love dribbling, you should like the game, all right? That's his favorite feature. So that's what they put the most time into, the new dribble system. So all the dribble heads, all that like dribbling the shot clock out, that like cooking up, y'all actually might, hey, you might like the game, man. In the comments, let me know about all the news so far, how you feel about what Mike Wang has said and all that, man. Let me know how you feeling about NBA 2K25 gameplay. Until next video, I see y'all. There go another video right there about 2K25. You gotta get more info before you make your decision. If you already made it, then you need to make sure it was a good decision. Go and watch that next video right there about more NBA 2K25.